Let's cook together.
There's something so special about dedicating some time during the weekend or after work to make something that just feels warm and wholesome that'll fill your belly. I just love cooking. I love baking. I love the smells that radiate through the house. I love how it makes everybody feel around me. I love feeding everyone. I think I get that from my grandma. She was like that too, or she is like that too. There's something special about it. And this apple cobbler is more than just an apple cobbler. I feel like it's a representation of why I've started this YouTube channel. I feel like it's a representation of what I'm striving for. I long to have the time to spend my life baking and cooking more meals, bringing meals to neighbors and people in need, time to make my house feel cozy and not feel stressed out about working the next day and not feel stressed out about financial things. I come from a family that has pretty much always been a middle class, who has almost always been making middle class decisions because it's hard to get out of that mindset. My parents, I love them so much. They're the best examples, of a healthy marriage, of good, decent people. I love them. But they don't make good financial decisions. They really don't. And it's those decisions that have costed them being able to retire when they want to retire. And it's costed them peace of mind when they're tired and they're exhausted of having to worry about finances and being in debt and being able to pay the bills or have money to live or do fun things or travel or they don't want to live lavishly, but they do want to be able to live and not be stressed about money all the time. Yet they continue to go into debt, and it's just this endless cycle. And that's how I was raised, and that's how I have been for the majority of my life. When I was in college, I ended up getting 4 credit cards that I maxed out because I'm pretty sure I just lived a little too close to Target and I got really friendly with my Amazon account. It was irresponsible, and it was impulsive. And I'm learning that that is what's keeping me stuck. So it's not just a money issue, the fact that I don't have enough money. It's the fact that I'm not spending it wisely and I keep continuing to make poor decisions because that's honestly what was modeled for me when I was growing up. Now I'm 31 now. I've gone through a lot of life and I'm realizing what I want. I've kind of come to this epiphany, in a way where I am realizing my way out, my way out of debt, my way to a better future, my way to build a home and a legacy that is financially secure for myself, my future husband, my future children. It's all going to start here on this YouTube channel. It is because I've been so passionate about this since a young age. Of course, I was probably 12 years old when I started watching YouTube. I was probably 18 when I started watching people vlog on YouTube. I was around 20 when I found my favorite YouTuber. Her name's Kaylin Nicholson. And she makes the type of content that helped me. It helped me realize what I want out of life. I want to build something that will give me freedom. But I want to build something that's creative. I want to build something that I enjoy doing. I don't want to slave away at a 9 to 5 my whole life and expect myself to stay happy and expect myself to have financial freedom because, quite honestly, your normal 9 to 5 is not going to give you that. I feel like we're kind of brainwashed into thinking that that's the only route that we need to take, or the only route that we can take in life. That's just not true. Especially today, there's so many different opportunities. I'm dipping my toes in the UGC, user generated content creation realm. I'm starting to make advertisement videos to see if I can get brand deals. Maybe eventually that can connect with my YouTube channel. I don't know. I've never done this before, but I have hope. So much hope. And I hope you know that if you're listening to this, I hope you know that you have hope. I hope you know that if you're listening to this, that you have the capability to change your life too. Now, I haven't changed my life yet. I am not making money off of any of this yet. But I plan to. I will be making money off of it because I am speaking that into existence. I'm talking about it as if it's going to happen, as if it's happening now. I have so much faith and so much hope that I can change my life for the better. And hopefully, when this happens, I'll be able to help my parents retire with stability and peace, where they're not worrying about their finances anymore. They've worked so hard in life, they don't deserve to be struggling anymore. And that's a massive reason why I'm starting this journey. I feel like I'm starting too late, though. I kind of get down on myself and frustrated that I didn't start sooner. I started kind of wanting to delve into YouTube when I was 20, when I found my first favorite YouTuber. But I think the thing that distracted me was college, which I also regret, but you live and you learn. I was too distracted by college, too distracted by the relationship I was in for all of my 20s. That relationship swallowed me whole, and it caused me to forget who I was. It caused me to stop being creative. I lost my spark. I really did. I think I was just kind of overshadowed by the other person. It's time to grow, and it's time to rediscover myself again. Going through a divorce, having to change careers, sort of deciding to change careers, moving to a different city. Those are things that will change someone. I was in a horrible car accident. That was life altering. I've just, I've changed. Life's funny that way. You're not prepared for it, but then it happens. And then you realize, wow, this change happened for a reason, and I'm glad that it happened. Eventually you'll get there. I don't know if you're in the process of changing right now or if your life's flipped upside down like mine did, but I promise you that it will get better. Things will work out. You will change for the better. You'll learn from mistakes. Your life will improve, but you have to put the work in. You have to put the work in. You have to change your mindset, and you have to speak positivity into existence. Because if you don't have that good mindset, if you don't have hope and you don't have faith and you don't have motivation, those things aren't just going to magically come. You have to motivate yourself in some way to change your life. And you'll know when that point is. You'll feel that calling, I guess you could call it. You'll know. Because I've put this off for 11 years now. I'm 31. And I wish I would have started this journey sooner. But maybe all of that stuff happened for a reason. Because right now feels like the perfect time to change my life. It's the perfect time to change the course of my life, to change the future, to change what my future will look like. Whatever you want in this life, you can get it. You just have to reach out. You have to put yourself out there. Speak it into existence. Say it out loud a few times. Write it down in your journal a few times, and a few more times, and a few more times. You don't have to tell anyone about it. You don't. You can keep it to yourself, but speak it into existence and it will come to be. You can do this. I can do this. I don't know what this journey is going to unfold. I have no idea, but I'm happy to be here. And if you're here right now still watching, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I hope that you hang around with me for a little while I figure out this life and while I figure out what my future is going to look like. Love you guys. Bye.